Hi everyone, it's Shelby here. Welcome back to A Little Literary Love. I'm glad you're with me today because today we're going to be doing one of my favorite videos that I do, and that is talking about all of the new books that are going to be coming up in the next month. Can anybody else believe it's already October? I have no clue what happened to September. It flew by. But yes, we're already to October. I have a big ol' list of books that sound really good that are going to be coming out in October. But before we get into all those books, please make sure if you like this video that you are hitting the thumbs up button and also subscribing if you haven't already. I post videos every Thursday and Sunday, so you can make sure to hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I post new videos. And we talk about new romance books. I dab a little bit in vlogs, romance recommendations. It's a great time over here. As always, whenever I make these videos of new books, this does not encompass all of the new books that are coming out, even all of the new romance books that are coming out. These are just ones that grabbed my eye, that are on my radar, and I think they sound good. So I also might be missing some because I feel like anytime I make this and then I post it and then I find another book that's going to be coming out and I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds good too. So it is what it is. So we're going to get right into it. First up, on the 7th of October, we have Mate by Ali Hazelwood. I believe this one, I don't know if this is a direct sequel or if this is just a companion book to Bride, which I feel like I'm the only person on the planet that has not read that book. I do have the audiobook is available to me on one of the audiobook apps that I use, so I might end up doing that because it fits for the spooky kind of season. Anyway, so this one is our female main character. She is a hybrid. I think she's like half human, half werewolf maybe. And she is seeking help from the pack alpha, and apparently they are mates. Then also on the 7th, we have Marry Me by C.R. Jane. So October, we're starting to get a little bit of the holiday romances starting up already. This one is a second chance romance. They are at the female main character's sister's Christmas Eve wedding. And apparently there's a little bit of forced proximity with these characters because they're stuck together in this mountain lodge or something. I believe this is a standalone, but I think I said something where it connects to one of her football or hockey series. I don't remember. One of those series from C.R. Jane. Also on the 7th, we have Willing Prey by Ali Oleander. This one is these two characters get into a business arrangement together where he pays her for 30 days to act out some of his sexual desires, which is primal play. She is going to act as his prey and he's going to chase her. Sounds really good. Also on the 7th, we have Cowboy Casual by Holly Renee. I believe this one got pushed back. I think it was supposed to get released earlier, but it's coming out now in October. I don't know a ton about this one. I just know it is a cowboy romance and it features a second chance romance. And it's Holly Renee and she's a really hyped author. So then on the 9th, we have Bound to the Beasts by Ari Wright. Yes, Ari Wright. So this is an Omegaverse fairy tale retelling. I believe this is supposed to be like Beauty and the Beast, but it's also Wide Shoes and Omegaverse. There features an arranged marriage with a beastly billionaire. Sounds super fun. Then on the 14th, we have Revolve by Bal Cabra. This is the third book of her Off the Ice series. This is a series I also have not read this series yet, but I keep eyeing all of the covers and these sound super cute. I need to try to find, my Barnes & Noble has never has the first book available. And that's what I need to get. I want to get the first book so that I can read this. Anyway, this one is a figure skater. She needs a partner for one of her figure skating routines. And so she enlists the help of our male main character who has gotten kicked off of the hockey team. Apparently our female main character suffers from panic attacks. Also on the 14th, we have Love Me Darkly by Victoria Vale. This one sounds so interesting. I've read Victoria Vale before because she writes like erotic historical romances. So I've read a few of her books and they're very spicy, and I've quite enjoyed the ones that I have read from her. So this one takes a little bit of a different turn. So this is a psychological thriller romance. Our male main character, I believe he's in the FBI and he is hunting down a serial killer, and it takes him to this place where he ends up meeting a nightclub dancer, and sparks fly between them. I don't know. I love this cover, and I think this sounds really good and awesome for spooky season, like this like thrillery like vibes to it. Then on the 15th, we have East of the Moon by Lee Alexander. This one is a gothic romance, and it's a romance between a vampire hunter and the king of the vampires. And apparently he wants a bride and wants her to be his bride. That sounds cool. Then on the 16th, we have Scrooged for the Holidays by Kayla Gross. This one sounds really interesting. It's another holiday romance, but this one is a Christmas Carol retelling. It is paranormal, which I believe might be Kayla Gross' like first paranormal, maybe. So it's white shoes, and like our female main character is like the Scrooge kind of character. And apparently she has like ends up having a thing with like the ghosts that she ends up meeting. This sounds great. I can't wait. Then on the 17th, we have Learn Your Limits by Van Arsum and Kay Thorne. This is a male romance. I'm super excited for this one. It's a professor-student romance. Apparently, they meet on a dating app. And then later, after meeting on the dating app, they find out that one of them is their professor. And there's like an age gap. This sounds fantastic. I can't wait for this. Then on the 21st is The Devil She Knows by Alexandria Bellfleur. Now, Alexandria Bellfleur's books, I've read several of them in the past, and they're usually like middle of the road kind of books for me. Most of the time there's something in them that I just like don't quite care for, or they're just, I don't know. But this sounds so cool, and like this cover, I love this cover. So this is a sapphic romance. One of our characters is human, and she ends up making a deal with a demon for 6 wishes to try to win her ex-girlfriend back. And I guess somehow in this scenario, she ends up falling for the demon. Like, it sounds so good. I don't know. We'll see when I actually read it. Then on the 21st, we have A Worthy Opponent by Katie Robert. Now, this is not a new book. This is a re-release because this series from Katie Robert got picked up by the publisher. So this is our book of her Wicked Villain series, which is just a series about Disney villains getting their HEAs. So this one is Hook and Tinkerbell, centers around a sex club, high spice, such a good time. So this one's getting re-released. Then on the 23rd, another holiday romance. We have The Bright Side of Christmas by Morgan Elizabeth. Super excited for this one. All I know about this one is it's small town, Grumpy Sunshine, which of course it's Grumpy Sunshine because basically all of Morgan Elizabeth's books are Grumpy Sunshine, and they are next door neighbors. And on the 24th, we have Stand Your Ground by Candy Steiner. This is the 5th book of the Kings of Ice series, which I cannot believe this series is already up to book 5. I've read her football series, and I need to catch up and read this hockey series that she has. This one sounds really interesting because this one features a reverse age gap, and our hockey player, he is a virgin, and he enlists the help of our female main character to give him sexy lessons. I love that. I love that spin on that trope because, first of all, I just love the whole sexy lessons kind of trope anyway, but it's the male that is getting the lesson. I think that's amazing. I love that spin on it. Then also on the 24th, we have Westbound by Maggie Rodden, which is the 3rd book of whatever this series is, which is another series that I need to catch up on because I've heard really great things. And this one really sounds interesting. I know this is dark cowboy romance, and this is between our cowboy character and a nun or ex-nun. I can't remember on that part, but it's a revenge romance. He kidnaps her. That sounds so good. Then on the 28th, we have My Dark Ever After by Gianna Darling. This is the second book of a duet. I don't know a ton about this one. I just know it's a mafia romance from Gianna Darling. So I did see, which I might end up doing in time for this to come out. I did see that the first book of this duet is on Kindle Unlimited, but it's also one of those books that's like free to listen to as well if you have it on Kindle Unlimited. So like you can check it out from Kindle Unlimited, and then it has like the little like headphones kind of thing. So then you can go over to Audible and just automatically like listen to the audiobook of it. So I might end up doing that for this book. And then a few coming out on the 28th of October, we have Our Vicious Oaths by N.E. Davenport. I don't know why that title tripped me up there for a second. This one is a fantasy romance, and this features Black Fae. Super cool. She is a warrior princess and he is a king from a warring Fae court, and they decide to form an alliance to take down this other court. So it sounds super good. I can't wait for it. And then we have The Wrath of the Fallen by Amber V. Nicole. And I know this one is very hyped because the series is very hyped. This is the fourth book of the series, which again, I can't believe there's already 4 books of this series out. I am behind. I have not read this. I did start the first book at one point, but then I had to like put it down because I just really wasn't in the mood for like a fantasy romance type book. So I need to re-pick this up because I've heard the best things. Don't know what's happening in book 4 because I didn't want to look at that and spoil anything. But all I know about this series is that it is a morally gray female main character, and our male main character is like a hero type character. So there's like enemies to lovers stuff going on. Don't really know a ton else, but I've heard nothing but good things about this series. Then we also have Branded by Saffron A. Kent, also continuing with the cowboy theme because cowboys are super in right now. This one is another dark cowboy romance. This is Saffron A. Kent's first foray into, I believe, more of a darker story, also her first cowboy romance. This one is our female main character writes letters to this prisoner through this like pen pal program, and then when he gets out, he's like obsessed with her and does a lot of like dark things. So then on the 30th, we have Bad Call by C.L. Rose. This is the second book of this football series from her. Another author that I need to get to because I've heard nothing but good things about her. This one is, again, it's a football romance. It's Second Chance, and our female main character is a nurse, and that's about all I know about this one. Then the last book that I have on this list is coming out on the 31st. So Halloween, which I feel like is a perfect date for this book to come out. So this one is The Beast You Made of Me by Bethany Baptiste. Guys, look at this cover. I added this to my list solely based on the cover because the cover was just, but then also what it's about. So this one is a second chance romance between these like werewolf shifters. She left when she was like 19, and so now it's 20 something years later. So both of these characters are in their 40s, and she is coming back to get protection from the alpha of this pack who used to be apparently her old flame. She's got kids now. I don't know. This sounds so good. And this cover, I love it. So those are going to be all of the books that I have my eye on that interest me that are coming out in October. So make sure you leave a comment with some of the books that you are most anticipating that are releasing in October. If there's anything else that I did not list, feel free to put that in the comments. Again, give a thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe, do all the button things. But that's going to be it, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.